YouTube, and maybe Twitch. How y'all doing out there? Me, I'm doing okay. I haven't been posting up videos for a while, but I figured to come here to say hi to y'all. And I also heard about last week, which was this past Wednesday at the Capitol in Washington D.C. Well, I really wasn't feeling that. You know, I don't like how these white Trumpers destroying our democracy. I mean, common sense. If you don't like a person, common sense, Trumpers. If you don't like a person, if you don't like any Democrat politician, you should never go to the Capitol and mess things up for our democracy. You know what I mean? So, all I got is love and respect for y'all Trumpers, but I'm very disappointed, and you guys should be ashamed of yourselves for doing that. And I hope more and more of you guys either resign or go to jail. You know what I mean? Just take an option. Either resign from office or go to jail. You know what I mean? So, what else I'm about to say? Another thing, Democrats, I just want to congratulate Georgia for winning their elections. But I hope by next Wednesday, these two Democrats will get sworn in after they double check the results. You know what I mean? And I kind of want to congratulate Senator Chuck Schumer being a Senate minority lead. I mean, Senate majority leader, while Mitch McConnell is going to be the Senate minority leader. So those two going to be switching positions, and I hope Bernie Sanders will be the chairman of Finance and Committee. You see what I mean? Every time I try to stream, people keep messing. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I don't like this. Let me call you back. Sorry for interruption, but anyway, I said this before. And I know you're on my Facebook page, and I'm not going to say your name. Whoever it is need to stop calling me when I'm streaming, okay? Every time I stream, I get a phone call. And I don't like that. That person need to see if I'm online or what before anybody decide to call me. That's what gets me ticked off. And I don't like being ticked off. It's bad enough. I'm very disappointed from what happened this past Wednesday over the Capitol. And I'm glad everybody is talking about it. I'm glad everybody reporting on this. You know what I mean? So please bear with me. Anyway, I know there's another week left for Joe Biden to get sworn in, because these mofos is trying, these far right wingers, mofos trying to take away victory from Joe Biden. I mean, just because Joe Biden and Kamala Harris won their election, it doesn't mean I got to kiss their ass and suck up to them. But no, that's not me. I don't suck up to no politicians. You know what I mean? But mean to say, the reason why these far right Trumpers destroying the Capitol, you really have to blame Democrats like Joe Biden and Larry Summers, who started this up to get these far right wingers very upset like this. Because remember, Joe Biden's been in office since the early 70s, 1973. That's the year he got sworn in. So the next 2 years will be the whole 50 years he had his career. You know what I mean? But I don't care what y'all hardcore Biden supporters say. I will hold this man accountable. You know what I mean? But I understand Joe Biden didn't really start this. I mean, he started this mess for the right wingers to destroy the Capitol. But he didn't start to destroy democracy. You know what I mean? Democracy has been nearly destroyed since 1933. And I know Joe Biden wasn't born in that era. The only person that had to fix democracy back then in 1934 was FDR, Franklin Delano Roosevelt. He was the only one who sort of fixed democracy back in 1934. You know what I mean? But the person who's better than FDR, tell you the truth, is Eugene Debs. Eugene Debs is a better person than FDR. And I'd rather see a Eugene Debs type of politician. Bernie Sanders, I got love for you, my Jew. I got love for you, but you are wrong when you said Joe Biden is going to be the next FDR. No, that's supposed to be you, Bernie. You are supposed to be you are the next FDR to me. But you damn sure ain't Eugene Debs, which I hate to say, but Eugene Debs is better than you and FDR put together, Senator Sanders. You know what I mean? So, anyway, I'm not here to make a long or very long video. I just want to let you guys know, let you guys know that I'm alive, and I'm going to try to keep y'all posted on whatever's going on or whatever. You know what I mean? So my advice to y'all is just to pray. Just to pray for better just to pray for better days. Pray for better stimulus, because $600 ain't crap. It's all pennies to it's all pennies for the working class people, but working class citizens deserve more than $600, aka pennies. You know what I mean? I just hope those two Georgians, Democrats, will get sworn in by next week, so they can still vote on that $2,000 stimulus for mostly working class and some of us lower income people who need it the most. But I was just considering it should be three separate executive orders by Joe Biden, or three separate legislations from Senator Sanders and the Democrat senators. But the only Democrat senator who doesn't want to support doesn't want to pour a $2,000 check is Senator Joe Manchin from West Virginia. I'm telling you, that man is not really that man is not really a Democrat. He's a Republican. All you have to do is admit that he's a freaking right-winger. You know what I mean? That's something he needs to admit. He needs to admit that he's a right-winger and he don't want to support the $2,000. So I hate to do this, but this is for you, Joe Manchin. I mean, I'm not doing it for y'all. I'm not doing it for my loved ones. I'm not doing it for my family. I'm not doing it for my closest friends or anything like that. I'm doing it for politicians like Joe Manchin who don't give a damn about people. And he's a freaking, the reason why he's talking like that, the reason why he's acting like that, because he's a millionaire, to be honest. He's definitely a mofoing millionaire who doesn't want to serve his constituents, doesn't want to serve the citizens who, you know what I mean? So well, anyway, that's all I gotta say. Like I said, my advice to y'all is pray. Please pray hard. Because I mean, my advice to Joe Biden, Mr. Biden, listen to me. Listen to me, Mr. Biden. Don't go along with Joe Manchin. If you go along with Joe Manchin to change, it means you change your consideration. And when you change your consideration, it means you're playing people like, you're playing me and people like me. You know what I mean? So, Mr. Biden, I hope you do the right thing from now from the time you get sworn in next week to April, because if you don't, to March, because if you don't do the right thing by March, by the end of March, if you don't do the right thing by the end of March, I will definitely hold you accountable, Mr. Biden. And I'm not playing. Because if I'm holding you, if I'm holding you accountable, I'm also holding Miss Harris accountable. So my words to you Democrats, being you controlling 2 chambers, 2/3 of a 2/3 of a chamber, being that you controlling 2/3 of the being that you control 2/3, my words to you guys is, number one, Democrats, don't screw up. And number 2, don't screw with me. Because if you screw up and screw with me, I definitely will not vote for your party ever again. As a matter of fact, I already said that I am completely done with y'all. I am done with y'all Democrats. And Republicans, I will not turn to y'all. Never. So, being that this is the 11th day of 2021, I will definitely vote third party, whether both parties like it or not. You know what I mean? So that's all I have to say. So if I don't hear from y'all, y'all have a good night. And God bless y'all. Peace.